This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV live. Let me get this straight. Yeah. Okay, we good? All right. I started off by saying that the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Having said that, man, we're going to have a great show today. Last night we did some relationships, conversations, had some special guests on from the D Starks podcast on. Going to have a few of them on today, hanging out with us again. But we got our own little family still here. All right, what's up, Marcella?
Hey, Greg. Oh, this is going to be fun today.
Yeah, it's going to be something.
Going to be interesting.
Going to be something. Hey, man, look, I want to first of all give a warm, large shout out to Gina Davis. Gina, what's her last name?
Gina Gatson Davis.
Yeah, Gina Gatson Davis, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Author. Right now, she's getting ready. She's on the last moments of the Authors Guild preparation. And I hope everybody's down there, everybody's getting ready to do their thing, getting ready to get their awards and have celebrate. I couldn't make it. Got some stuff going on, but I could not make it. But I'm still there in spirit. So shout out to Gina. And we got your back, sis. Most definitely. Man, in December, man, look, I want everybody to be a part of the Dope Living lifestyle, all right? So y'all check out the website when it come out. Check out the clothing. I want everybody to get a T-shirt. I'm not saying I'm going to give them away. Y'all, you're going to buy one, all right? But I want everybody to get a T-shirt and develop the lifestyle, the Dope Living lifestyle. You know how it goes. We live dope. It's good living. We got to do it like that, all right? Hey, man, look, I got my guy D Starks here. What's up, D?
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, D.
I'm chilling, man. Look,
Round
D
two.
podcast. All right, it's a great podcast called the D Starks Show. Man, you got the D Starks podcast, or is it
it's the D Starks Show, but
all
it's
right,
on podcast, yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to go visual. I'm telling y'all, I'm already predicting it, all right? And they're coming up on their 100th show, so we got to celebrate. We got to definitely support these guys. Okay, it's a great platform. Y'all go check it out. It's on Spotify right now. Just support, man, for real, support. What's going on with you, D?
Not much, man. I was excited, man, by coming on again. I rewatched the episode, sent it to a couple of people, man. They really enjoyed it, man. So, and they said the same thing you said. We need to get visual,
Hey, man, look, I said it when we had the conversation. I said it when y'all came on the show. Y'all gotta get visual. If you guys have not heard their show, go check it out. That's all I gotta say. Go check it out. We ain't gotta talk about it. We be about it. Make it happen. Most definitely. Appreciate you coming through and hanging out with us again tonight, man. We got some good questions.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
I know you. She said, I know.
Where that young buck at? That other one.
Oh, he's on the way. He's running a little behind, but he's coming.
Okay.
He's coming, all right? And we're going to re-ask the question when he gets back, some of the questions, all right? But I put something up there, man, as I was doing the post, and I was asking about the expiration date. Right? And Marcy, I know you got a comment on that, but do you think that a marriage license should have a renewal date like a driver's license?
A marriage license or the certificate?
Marriage license.
Okay, now it has an expiration date. Normally they're 30 to 90 days.
Should
and
it
then
have
if
a
you
renewal date? So if the certificate, if the license expires, right? Because what our licenses expire every 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If the license expires, and it was like a driver's license, do you go and renew that license?
The certificate.
Based on them, the license. You keep saying certificate. The
It
license
expires in 30. The license expires in 30 to 90 days. If you do not get married within that 30 to 90 days in most states, then all you have to do is reapply. Now, the marriage certificate is binding normally.
It's not what I'm
I
saying.
think he's saying the marriage license itself. When the one you get, you put in your living room saying, "Hey, I'm married."
Exactly.
That's the certificate. That's the marriage certificate.
No, you're married. You're already married. Okay.
That's a certificate.
Already married. But you just said you got 90 days before you get married that you could change your mind. I'm saying you're married now.
So that's your marriage certificate. Okay. So
you want to say certificate, you call it what you want. Okay. You're married.
Okay.
It's a license. We're treating it I don't care about the certificate part. We're talking about a license. Okay. Just like your driver's license. At the end of 4 years, your driver license expires, right? You got to go back and stand in line. I wish I had the Martin when he was in line at the B&B, but you got to go stand back. Okay. So now you got the marriage license.
Okay.
You're already married. 4 years coming up. Now treat it as a license, not a certificate. Treat it as a license.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You go back and renew your license. Marriage license.
I think that is bogus because once you enter that covenant, that's supposed to be permanent. Oh, look at Linda Curtis say, yeah, permanent. And I think that would give too many people an out. I think that would be too many. That would give too many people an out.
Okay, but it's a legal out.
A divorce or an annulment is a legal out.
I'm not renewing my license.
A divorce you got to pay for. If you don't renew your license, it's expired.
Oh, D.
I'm just saying. Let's keep it 100, man. D, what you say?
He just said it.
Hey, it's all depending on how that 4 years you're doing that 4 years.
Exactly.
So you got 4 years to act right, and it saved me money at the end on a divorce.
See, you're saving money. You got 4 years. Look, the first 2 years might be the best 2 years of your life. Okay, then that third year might be going down. Stuff might be going down, and then that fourth year
might be going down. Really?
I can only speak from a man's perspective.
Okay, I'm gonna speak from the woman's perspective. He might be going down. Well, why not talk to each other and try to work things out? Isn't that what marriage is all about?
4 years to do it.
Yeah, when it hit that expired date, hey, if we ain't worked it out by then.
Okay, let me tell y'all something. And I'm gonna be nice. Y'all full of baloney. Okay. Baloney. Hey, Jordan.
How y'all doing, man?
That is some malarkey right there.
Jordan.
No.
Jordan. First of all, what's going on? Jordan is part of the D Stark show, man. So welcome him. Again, support. Y'all saw them last night on the show, so y'all already know what they're about, okay?
The D Stark show.
But they get a little bit deeper on their show. All right. They being nice on my show.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Man.
But
Jordan, you done come in at a crazy time, hon.
What we talking about here?
You ready to tell you now? Linda said that's the easy way out. So Jordan, let me ask you.
Yes, I agree, Linda.
Why you sitting there? You're married already, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that we're talking about a license, all right? You got 4 years on your driver's license, correct?
Yeah.
And then it's time to renew the license, right?
Yeah.
Come on, work with me. So
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna say it. In a marriage, after your license expires, do you go renew it?
I got conflicting views. No, I got conflicting views on that because I've been reading my Bible more. I've been growing my faith more. And that's supposed to be a lifelong commitment. You know, God really hates the whole idea of divorce, like getting divorced.
Okay.
So I think that's one of them things you got to go into, and you got to be sure that you going into it with the right person, because at the moment that you start to say like, yo, this may not be working out for me, this may not be doing this, and you want to leave, it's kind of like we're saying, well, you never really kind of wanted to work it out in any circumstance. And it is some stuff that you can't come back from. It is some stuff that you can't come back from.
But you know when you get married, you know, in this situation, you know that, hey, that the license expires in 4 years. All right. So you look, I don't care what you say, it's going to expire in 4 years. So do you go ahead on and re-up? Do you go ahead and renew that license?
Hey, yeah, it wouldn't be no problem if you got two people who actually in it, you know, in it to win it, in it to really be married, then at that point they're gonna renew that license. But I see what you're saying, giving people the option to opt out, I guess, without being, you know, messy. Is that what we saying? Without having to drag it through court and divorce settlements and stuff like that.
They not hearing me, bro.
No, I think he's just saying give me an out. But the thing is, you pretty much said what I said, Jordan. And it's a covenant. It's supposed to be a permanent covenant. And if you put an expiration date, like a 4-year or whatever expiration date on it, too many people, and I know people, I've heard people say, while they're spending 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100,000 planning a wedding, a party, versus I can invest that money in real estate or whatever. They're saying, but the bottom line, I can always get a divorce. And when you go into it thinking, hey, this is a 4-year thing, you know, I'm going to do what I got to do here. Because even if you can opt out after a license with a 4-year license, you still, within 4 years, you might have kids, you might have real estate, you have a business, you have all of these things that you still are going to have to work out.
Y'all adding too many variables to it.
It's almost like a marriage test drive. And it's like, if you got to go on a test drive for a marriage, don't even get married.
And a lot of people in this day and time, they do the test drive before they get married anyway. They shacking up. They doing, you know. So there's the test drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Go biblical. Y'all you're supposed to be doing that test drive.
Y'all adding too much into it. Here, so
no, you asked the question.
Let me give you my answer. Let me give you my answer.
No.
Let me give you my answer.
Yes, dear.
I'm going into it. I got 4 years. All right. Now, if she eating too much, taking all my food, okay. Because what I do for a living, I make money. Okay. I make money. So I made it before she came. Okay. So I'm going in. I'm gonna take the test. That's sampling before the marriage. Okay. I'm gonna take the test. All right. And once I take the test, bam, I got my license. So I'm a driver. I'm gonna drive her real nice. And after 4 years, I'm gonna decide if those tires are still good. All right. I'm gonna decide if the engine is still good. I'm gonna decide if I still want to navigate that license. And if the license is not good and it's nearing expiration date, I'm not gonna renew it if I'm taking a loss. No, not at all.
Hey, so question. Do both parties gotta agree to opt out, or is it just like if both parties don't opt in, then it's over with?
You got a license, she got a license. License expires.
Okay, got you.
So either one can opt out. Okay.
That's gonna be tough on because imagine if you the person that really want to be with that other person and they throwing up the deuces after 4 years, and you didn't put time, especially from a man standpoint now. Because if we pouring time, money, resources, everything into it, and the shorty want to opt out because of whatever reason, as a dude, you're gonna be like, man, listen.
Sorry for ya.
But you know what? That goes both ways. Women feel the same way. That's our time, our energy wasted.
Yeah. So it's like it ain't gonna be no amicable agreement. So it's not gonna be like everything gonna be cool. Somebody gonna swing on somebody.
And it's just a hypothetical question. So everybody, please don't take it the hard way. I mean, wrong. BG Howard says Malachi to oh Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Malachi
Come on, BG.
Points to the fact that hates divorce. Marriage is a covenant, lifelong. Linda said 4 years is no time. And she also says, next question, please.
She said, let's go. Let's go. Because they're talking nonsense. Well, those two over that way, Linda. Wait a minute, which way?
If you thought that,
and
if you thought that, Marcy, do it the right way.
Get it.
If you want to do that, if you do that, that's fine. Okay, but
I'm trying to get it.
It's the opposite of where you're at. So if you're trying to point that way, point the opposite. All right. See, I can do all this. Okay, here we go. Because if you didn't like that one, you're really gonna hate this one. In a relationship, and I said in a relationship.
Okay.
And be honest, because that's what we do here at Dope Living TV. Is having sex once a week okay? Hell no.
If I'm married, no.
In a relationship,
because that's the only way I'll be. But I'm with my husband. No.
So you're not having sex outside of a marriage.
You said once a week.
I said yeah.
I'm waking up for breakfast and before nighttime. That's 2 right there. No. I'm being honest. No.
So you saying
no?
You're saying 10 times a week, right?
No, I'm not. Well, it depends, and then it just depends on the 2 people.
Yeah.
When someone might be sick, so then there's if both of you are healthy.
You ain't never had 6 sex.
That's
some good shit. I'm telling you.
Greg, that sounds a little interesting there. It sounds a little strange. Okay, I'm saying like if one has something like cancer or a woman is very pregnant.
I get you.
And I say very pregnant.
Stop it, dude.
Sometimes then there's pain there. If you have cancer and you're going through some things, or another serious illness, you need to be able to respect your spouse, your partner.
Okay. Shout out to my guy Mark Casey. Everybody knows. I love this guy. This guy is the premier movie maker out there, man. Hollywood. Y'all don't know. Look, get this man his props. Mark Casey, what's up, bro? BG says, many approach the concept of marriage from the wrong perspective. It's not to be viewed as a business arrangement, but does require much more work.
It does.
Linda says it all depends on how long you've been married. And yes, it is good success. D, what do you say about that question?
1 time a week, that ain't enough, man.
No.
But I'm about like myself, I up in the morning, afternoon, and whenever I feel like, hey, you should be ready.
That's
as long as both of you are in tune with that. Yes.
Damn that. She ain't ready. She better get ready.
If I wake up in the morning, hey, I want it. Hey, you got to get ready.
He said, you got to get ready.
Hey, man,
but the 2 of you should be in tune. No one should ever feel like that they're being forced.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
I get you on the force piece, but hey, if you sleep and I'm in the mood, it's time to get up.
It's time to get up.
Yeah, that's not being really forced. If I'm saying, hey, no, for whatever reason or whatever, and you're like, oh no, this is gonna happen, and sometimes you might say no in a playful way, so that no ain't a real no.
And I'm gonna tell her it don't get no harder than this. We got to get this done. Gotta go. Gotta go. Dory, what you say, man?
Yeah, I mean, dudes, I want to clap all the time. You feel me? Most dudes want to clap all the time. It's just it's how the game goes. So yeah, once a week is not gonna work. But again, like Marcella said, it depends on circumstance. Like right now, I got 2 kids, 2 little kids. You see what I'm saying? And how my household is structured.
Daddy, knock, 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 knock.
Yeah, well, yeah, how my household is structured. I know my lady be tired working with the kids. She at the house all day. She cooking dinner, up cooking breakfast, making meals for people. So I understand how people is tired. So it's like, depending on what stage you're in your life, you know, you might not have the means to clap all the time. You just don't. And
I'm jumping off dresses, George. At my age,
you said we're gonna keep it honest, Greg. Let's keep it honest.
Yeah. But hey, hear me out. From a dude's perspective, we want cheeks all the time. We don't care if it's been 30 minutes. We trying to clap again, bro. Like that. That's just it's in our nature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I understand. Like, yo, it's a lot of work being a shorty, especially if you got to work a job and you got to raise kids and you got to do all of this. I understand, like, you know, not having no time. But if you got time and you ain't got no little kids and you married in the situation, oh no, I need to be every time. I mean, every time.
And see, I don't care what nobody says. All right, you know, when you having issues in your relationship, what are the things that really give you the issues? It's money, and you know you holding back that sex. Let's go. Yeah. You can't hold it back, all right? I get you.
Yeah, that's true. But you
use it as a weapon.
Yeah, you can't use it as a weapon. That's bogus.
Women do.
That's bogus.
Women do it all the time.
And you know what? I'm gonna
Hey, real quick, Marcy. Linda said her husband needs a lung transplant, and he off the chain after 28 years. Come on, man.
Okay. Something that, and I'm just gonna say, I've heard a pastor get on women about that. When you're in a marriage, your body belongs to your husband's body belongs to you.
Oh boy, don't tell the women that.
No, and it's true. And as soon as they get upset, that's the first thing that a lot of women will hold back. And I've heard different pastors like, you can't, you know, that's just something you shouldn't do.
Don't show me the toy.
But the man should also respect her.
Don't let me play with it.
Huh?
Yeah. A man got to respect a woman because at the end of the day, that's her body. You know what I'm saying? If she says she's not in the mood, you do got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be in a relationship and still rape somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's not anything. Exactly. You know, we're not in the business of trying to take it, but you know, you should know when your woman is a playful no, like you said, Masada. Sometimes you're like no, and you should know the difference between no.
And you tooting your booty up that way. You know you're in bed. No, I don't want that, but you tooting it that way, like no, and you all up on them, you know, like no, but here it is.
Hey, Jordan D. Jordan and D, y'all got Marcy talking different, okay? Because she don't talk like that on the regular.
No, show. I'm being real. No, I'm being real, and I'm saying within a marriage.
Yeah, for real.
Within a marriage,
because you can't be the only shorty I'm supposed to be with and then not want to be with me.
Exactly. Because think about it. I mean, Jordan, that's a great point. Okay, think about it. We as men, as he said, man, we want to hit them cheeks all the time, all right? But
man,
once we decide we want this one woman. Because number one, you know, she was the best, all right? And number two, we stopped everybody else. All the other cheeks we was getting, we got this cheek now.
Exactly.
And you know, something when I minister to younger women, I remember a young lady married came to me and she was like, really, I'm tired of doing that all the time. And my response to her was, if your husband's not getting it from his wife, what do you think he's going to do?
I mean, and that goes to Dee's point. You know, you got to respect, okay? I mean,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Let me read some of these comments, okay? BG says the funny thing, scripture states that the husband is no longer his own, nor is the wife any longer her own. Two of them are supposed to satisfy the needs of each other.
Right. Now, everybody belongs to each other.
If he only wants to be there once a week, she needs to check into who else he's giving his time. All right, but it works both ways. And Linda says, you know, yeah, they do. She's guilty. Right?
No, baby, no, but you know, or brushing up, or.
And Maurice agrees with me. Now, Maurice
hey,
is
Maurice.
He's part of the TV Live. He's saying, "Dang, Marcy, yeah, Maurice."
I said in a marriage. in
She
a
don't do it.
marriage. In a marriage.
Linda said, use them hands.
Wow.
That's another show right there. That's another show, Linda.
Did we go to school with her, Greg? With Linda? Is that one of the Curtis family? Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is one of the Curtis family.
The ones we went to school with? Okay.
Yeah, BG says, unfortunately, both men and women often use intimacy as a tool or a pawn. Again, scripture speaks expressly against such behavior. Y'all throwing a lot of scripture in here, but on the other part about that, man, is people gonna be people. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. All right. And when it comes to sex, I don't play. I'm just saying, I ain't playing. Anyway, let's move on before Linda admonishes us again. Let's move on. Everybody's been in relationships, I'm sure, and we've had failed relationships. When do you know it's over?
When you really don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that point where it don't matter what you do. Oh, you out past on the kids. It's like when you just don't care. You're done.
You checked out.
When there's no trust, if it gets physical, and I mean physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, spiritual abuse, and then when you're together, it doesn't matter whether your significant other is around you or not. You stop doing things together. You stop confiding in each other, where you figure out like, hey, I can't tell him something personal. He doesn't celebrate. He or she doesn't celebrate me. And I don't. Oh, so you got an award at work? Who cares?
Yeah, you become a stranger, basically. The person becomes a stranger to you.
And when you lose your identity because of the other person.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when do you know it's over? And everything that you guys said is absolutely right. But again, that's part of the questions line up. All right. So when the intimacy stops, or it becomes little or none, and I'm only speaking from my experience, when it becomes little or none, and again from yesterday, when I'm not feeling appreciated, and there's really no reason why I shouldn't be appreciated as I appreciate you, then something's wrong. And I'm not going to stay in anything that's not going to nurture me, and I wouldn't expect her to stay in anything that doesn't nurture her either. So it works both ways.
But women do it all the time, though. A lot of women be in relationships that they be in a relationship they really don't want to be in, just because they don't want to start over. A lot of people scared of starting over. You know what I'm saying? I got to go out and date again and stuff like that. So,
and then some people stay in because of the money.
Yep.
The benefits, like, okay, I've been a housewife all this time, and now I might have to move or whatever, and I don't have experience in working in the workplace, and or something like that. I got to raise the kids by myself, so and it's both male and female. Either way it can go, because we got the women out here working as well. But it's like you said, starting over. Can I make it without the other finances? And she said, unless you're going through menopause.
That's the thing, though.
Mine was with my kids. Mine, I didn't want to leave because of my kids. And I had a guy. I went to work, and he was like, "Man, you look miserable, man." And and I opened up to him. He said, "Man, you sticking around for them kids, you're gonna have an 18-year of being miserable. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get out if you can get out. You know what I'm saying? And that was the best thing for both of us. You know what I'm saying? Because kids really didn't need to see that either. I wasn't happy.
I was gonna say that.
She really wasn't happy. But we both were trying to be there for the kids. And at the end of the day, we would make it work for the kids.
And and when you have to split because of something like that, and when you two talk and you realize neither one of us are happy and we need to be apart, that's just when you be mature enough to talk and figure out how you can co-parent. And so you still both of you are still in the children's lives. And if you got to argue, whatever, make sure you're not doing it in front of the kids. Show love, whether it's acting or whatever. And one of my pet peeves: do not talk about the other parent in front of the kids and badmouth them, or try to
That's
turn
most definitely.
the kids away from the other parent.
Yep. And I hate when guys
Shut up, Greg.
divorce their kids. I hate when guys divorce their kids or separate from their kids because they left for women. I can't stand that. That's a true deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have kids, them are your kids for a lifetime. It don't matter if you and that woman never make it. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of guys, they feel like, oh, if I can't have you, I'm not gonna do for the kids. And it shouldn't be like that, man. Any guy that's out there listening, man, you're a true deadbeat if you're doing that though.
But so are the women. Okay. Yep. You have the women out there that are like, if I can't have him,
you ain't gonna see your child. He can't
see my kids.
Yep.
And then you have some women that just walk away from the guy and the kids. Yep. And then they don't want to have anything to do with the kids because those are his kids. They look like him. They act like him. I don't want to have anything to do with the kids either. And they don't realize the turmoil that it causes the children.
The kids are the innocent bystanders and all that. They're the innocent bystanders. And you can't, and I agree with you 100%, D. All of you guys is out there, and I'm speaking to all of you guys is out there. Normally I get real close to the camera, but I'm not going to do it this time, all right? All you guys out there that split from your women, you don't split from your children. Your children are still there. And I don't care if she's trying to put all kind of roadblocks. You find a way to make sure that you get to your kids. Those kids didn't ask to be here. So, you know, that's something that was made through love. And if you just lose all the love for her, you still get that unconditional love through your child. So get out of here with all of that crap.
And let me get on the women. Stop bad mouthing the fathers because the fathers don't want to be with you. You're mad at them. Stop trying to turn the children away from the fathers.
And let me get on the women.
And shut up, Greg. And if you are not the custodial parent, you still owe child support too.
You know, that child support stuff, man. Look,
I don't know about that one.
Nope. Because
let me finish.
I'm talking about with Jordan.
That's child support stuff, man. Look, men again. All right. If she takes you for child support, whatever. Okay, you still don't be mad at the kids because of that. Okay, you lay down with that woman. You have a responsibility. Pay the child support, but still take care of your kid. Period. She shouldn't even have to worry about child support unless she's just angry with you completely because you're supposed to be monetarily and emotionally taking care of that child. So all of that child support thing, I'm so sick of that, man. All right, because guys, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, yeah, she's going to take you to court and try to get some monetary benefits, monetary help for the kid.
And women, stop accusing men that you know are not the fathers. I just saw on the internet a guy went to jail for 5 years. And they went finally after 5 years of being in jail. He's not the parent. He's not the dad. 5 years of his life he can't get back.
That's tough.
And the judge asked, "Do you know who the father is?" Yeah. She should have gone to prison. She should have served 5 years.
But see,
that's crazy.
Ain't no consequences for like shorties like that. You know what I'm saying? And but the moral of the story here, like listening to this, is people gotta pick better partners.
Yeah,
that's the problem. People pick partners off of superficial reasons because she got a big booty, because you know she got a nice smile, or because he got money, he got nice cars. It's like when you start picking people off of just superficial shit, not if that person will make a good parent. Do that person got their finances together? Does that person have decent work ethic? You know, is he masculine? Is she feminine? When you start just looking at like surface level type of stuff, you in the long run, the surface level stuff is gonna fade because dudes is gonna get older, women is gonna get older, money is gonna come and go. And shit like that. The actual qualities that you're looking for in a person, people don't start figuring that stuff out till it's too late.
Yeah, I agree.
Till it's too late. But Marcella, you said custodial parents, non-custodial parents should still pay child support. Do we mean non-custodial and non-biological, or are we just talking non-custodial?
Non-custodial, like say okay, I'm not going to use Greg. Ugh. Say D and I were married, we got a divorce. And I'm like, okay, here, you can have the kids. I still feel that if the mother, even if she's not the custodial parent, that she still should be
That the
taking care of
father
those kids
deserves like alimony or something like that.
or child support.
Child
If we
support,
got a
alimony.
divorce,
Okay.
he's going to pay child support. So why would the women not have to pay child support?
You're right.
If we
I
just
agree with
living
you
like
100%.
La Vida, she's
And for the
out there,
grandparents.
and you have a lot of women who feel, because I'm a female, and and I know a lot of women might get upset with me, but those are still your kids. Just like the females say to the guy, those are your kids.
Yeah.
I truly believe that the female should still, those are your kids.
Yeah.
How do you think those kids are gonna feel growing up, and if they find out my mom didn't care enough to even want to help financially, my dad raised me. Now, if they decide, that couple say, hey, I'm good, I'm a multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever, you don't have to pay or anything. Still, I feel that women should be in there still doing a lot for those kids, because they are her. Hey, Tanisha.
100% equality, bro. It's too much privilege on that end, and I think a lot of people don't understand. More so women, it's more double standards that benefit women than it is double standards that benefit men. 100%. And until like we start making that equality gap start making sense, then it's always gonna be this, well, I deserve this because I'm a woman, or I deserve this because I'm a man type of deal. If a shorty got kids and she want to walk away, yeah, she got to pay the cost. Same thing for a dude.
Greg, put that up about Jordan.
We already saw that. You late?
Yeah,
No, okay, I missed that. Yeah, I've told people about Jordan. Actually, D as well, because D is still young as well. Well, compared to the two of us, he's a young bug. But Jordan, I'm like, oh, he like a little old man, wisdom.
Bruh, because listen, man, I didn't seen a lot. I didn't, seen how my grandparents lived. I didn't seen how my mother and father lived. I've had like 3-4 generations worth of like people to study,
wisdom.
To look at.
Yeah,
exactly. And for some reason, it worked way better before like the 70s. And we don't got to talk about like specifics, but stuff worked so much better before the 70s, before the internet, before modern technology, even during a period of time like that's so bad as slavery. Family units still work better, and now we don't have that. You got kids who just growing up, off of the internet. You don't got that no more.
Yeah, families wanted to stay together, or even if they didn't, it was like, you're gonna stay here. We're gonna just have to work this thing out.
Okay, I had a question, but I'm not going to ask this question. But I'll ask something else. Should a man confess, or a woman, that he cheated? Relationship going great, but should he confess that he cheated?
We kind of touched on that a little bit yesterday.
We touched on that yesterday. Don't tell Jordan, you know what I'm saying?
Nah. Hey, if you was bad enough to do it and get away with it, but you better keep that shit under wraps.
Why start something? Why oh, by the way, baby,
exactly.
I cheated with your best friend. I cheated with your mama.
What? With your mama is insane.
That's Greg. Yeah, look, that's Greg. That's Greg. Look where he came from.
With your mom is insane.
I'm just
Greg,
saying.
you cheated on somebody with their mama.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait. No. Number one.
You already told off on yourself.
No. Let me bring it back. I've never cheated on anyone. I have never cheated on anyone. Now, if I'm in a
but you dated the mama later.
That's the thing. No, and I'm gonna say this, and I hope they're not watching. Okay, now, it wasn't mommy. It wasn't mommy. It was sisters. All right. I didn't know they were sisters for real until I got with the one sister, and then we went to a family function. And there go the other sister, and I'm like, God, dog. Now, in that instance, would you guys tell Now it's been a couple of years between the time that you met with that. Would you guys tell that person that, hey man, I slept with your sister, or Marcy, I slept with your brother?
You slept with
We had that on our show.
I'm saying no, Marcy, for you.
I'm like, okay, Greg, you coming out today? You coming out? Okay. I would assume that the siblings would say something like,
but they didn't. And to this day, they didn't on my part. But I'm asking you, would you tell?
I don't think I would. You know what I'm saying? If the siblings
might
ain't talking
tell-
about it,
Exactly, D.
I might tell after I get the cheeks.
You might what?
he said,
I might
he
tell
might tell
after you get the cheeks.
See, Tanisha says, yeah, you should tell. But Tanisha, they're not telling each. They're not the one that did it. They're not talking to each other about it. She's not just saying, Greg, blah
But
blah.
you
listen,
didn't
blah, blah,
know.
blah. I know.
I mean, you didn't know if they were going to say something to the other one, because
Okay,
neither
but-
one of them knew. Neither one of them knew you were with the other one, correct?
No, neither one. Look, I messed with a sister, right? Somewhere down the line, I started dating her sister, which I didn't know that was her sister until I went to this function. Now, how come the sisters didn't jump up and say, okay, you with him, I slept with him, or something like that? You know what I'm saying? She should. It's not on me.
It ain't the place or the time, really.
I'm hoping they tell so that way I could, you know what I'm saying? They already know what it's like. Come on down.
I just don't want it to become a situation where they say, well, who was better? Who was better?
Jordan said, come on down. Ooh,
Hey,
wait.
listen.
I had some great qualities. Both of you guys, you know, right?
Okay, next question, please.
I'm just saying. I want
Nah,
to
but
make
in a relationship, don't I wouldn't bring it up unless
I just leave it alone.
Man, listen.
Now
you bring it up, you gonna start some shit.
Yeah. But remember we had that question on our show with the guy thought he had a baby with the sister. They went to college or some joy.
Oh yeah. I remember that listener letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that instance, bruh, I don't know, man. I forgot what I told that man, but you know, the whole craziness about it is anytime where you gotta constantly stress about something, I'm agitated. If I gotta stress about something every day, you know what I'm saying, to figure out if my secret gonna come out type of deal, I'm agitated. Nah.
Yeah.
I can't hold water, so man,
I wait to be asked about it. I wouldn't bring it up. I wait to be asked about it. Now she come to me and say, "Hey, look, I heard you slept with my sister. Yeah, it went down a couple years ago. But me just bringing it to you, I ain't gonna bring it to you."
Hey, Tanisha says, what you do in the dark will come to light.
Yeah, it's gonna come out.
Linda says it will come back to bite you in your ass. All right. PG says he knows before going down that road whether that topic can even be approached. Tanisha said, "Yeah, you should tell." And Linda says to clear your concussion.
Your conscience. You know what she means.
I know what she means. But again, man, I mean, it happened. Out of all of these people in the United States, in the world, you don't know who you're gonna wind up with, who you're gonna be with, and you don't know who knows who. They say cities are small. I know my hometown city, Gary, is small.
Yeah, it's small out here.
Ooh, boy.
Hey,
Gary.
listen. Yeah, it's small. I went and asked my old lady yesterday about the question we talked about yesterday. And you know, if somebody cheated on you way back, would you still stick around if you found out later on type of deal? And me and her, we have pretty like involved conversations. And she said, well, you know, you got to think about for that person who just got cheated on, all of this is new information for them. Like all of this is new. Like this is a new thing that they got to learn how to navigate. So that's why I said, bro, that drama there, like that's something brand new into the relationship. You've been with this person 20 years, and now they drop a bomb on you, and it's brand new.
Linda said, "We see you, Greg." No, you're right though, man. Hey, let me ask you guys this: Is marriage still a viable institution?
I think it is. I think it is.
Not in the West. Not in this part of the world.
I think it is.
I don't know. It's different. You know, before it meant something. You know, I mean, it meant something. But now people get married for the wrong reasons. Basically, you know, this man got this great job like Greg Gray, and she wanna get some of his loot, which she ain't gonna get. But I'm just saying, I think it's different. The values are different. Tanisha says, yes, it is.
Thank you, Tanisha.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're not even getting married no more. Greg. I'm saying, the boyfriend's getting her benefits. So why spend the money to get married to you, and you're giving me everything as your boyfriend?
And see, that's the problem, and that's the problem right there. Stop giving it up. Stop doing that before. I know. Look at Greg. Before marriage. Before marriage, stop doing and giving. Stop being the wifey before you actually become the wifey. Because like you just said, D, what's the sense in going on and getting married if I'm getting all the benefits already? And I'm not just talking about sex. You know, when you're sitting there, you're doing everything, acting like you're his wife already. You know, hey.
I think that as far as like getting married, that's a concept I still do believe in.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is over here in this part of the world, we got a lack of values, which means we don't really have a lot of valuable people. Like those two are directly correlated. So if you don't have a lot of valuable people, if you don't have a lot of viable options to choose from to get married to, then I mean, is there a need for the institution? Just like if everything was free, would we need money? It's like one of those type of things. And because it's so like demonized almost to a point to set yourself aside and be monogamous to one person, I don't think that it's gonna get any better than what it is now. And then two, the risk behind marriage, especially over here with the whole women normally retain custody of the kids majority of the time. Women normally seek child support. The child support pays a little bit of money to the kid, but only seeks to make the state richer. Like there's a lot of things at stake for men getting married now. And I think more dudes are starting to realize that going into this, and even just having a kid by a shorty that you didn't want to have a kid by, going into this, it's risky business.
Yeah. And that's kind of messed up, you know.
It is.
I still believe in the sanctity of marriage. I do. All right, but it's so many variables to this equation, and sometimes you got to look at, is it really worth it to have to go through all of this stuff, and you still don't make it? You know, how many divorces do we have in the world today? You know,
exactly
all of this stuff, and you don't make it.
But the thing is, that's because people give up prematurely. If you start looking at some of these older couples and they're talking about, we've been together 50 years, 60 years, we were high school sweethearts and things of that nature, and they start telling you some of the things that they've gone through. First of all, you need to keep people out your business. When you start telling mom and them, your friends, your co-workers, you know what? He made me mad because he wanted me to do this, he wanted me to do that, and I'm not going to do this, and blah, 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 blah. And you're telling your friends, you're telling your coworkers, they sitting back. And I've seen this. I used to be on a job, was scandalous. Oh, he wants you to do what? And oh, you don't like doing this? And what else he asked you? And next thing you know, she's with him. And they used to laugh at me because I'm like, wait, who you just have a baby? Isn't that your best friend?
Hey, women, some of the most
and men are like
sabotagingest. Women is the most like sabotagingest group of people, and it is some dudes like that.
Men too, yeah.
I think that like deep down, when it comes to competition wise, women more fierce. Women are way more fierce because y'all understand how women operate. And if y'all could get another woman to think that she's being mistreated by a dude, then it's easy to influence her to leave that dude.
But that can go both ways. I've heard of guys, talking about, like, oh, man, you need to leave her. She a whore. She a this, she that. Man, I wouldn't put up with that. Why you putting up with that? Oh, you soft. You soft. You weak. Oh, no, you gay. You letting the woman do this. And next thing you know, he's with her. And the thing is, Keep people out of your business. If you're having an issue, it's the two of you that need to sit there and talk. And if you can't talk to him or you can't talk to her, who you're with in that relationship, go to God.
Yeah. I think that's true.
It's too many. And then you put your business out on social media, and you got folks you don't even know trying to tell you, leave him, leave her, do this. Oh, I wouldn't put up with that. I would. And if you really knew some of these people that's telling you these things and look at their relationship, they're miserable like company.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I think marriage is a good thing. It is a good thing, but it takes, like BG said earlier, it takes work.
Well, Marcy, you said, you've seen people that have been in relationships 50 and 60 years, all right, and they're still together. But do you know that there's been nuances throughout that relationship?
Yes, and they worked it out.
That man might have cheated and had to leave. Okay, that woman might have cheated and he kicked her out, and they probably separated for years or months or whatever. Right? I don't sour on marriage, all right, but again, like Tanisha said, it's work.
Yeah,
it is.
Sometimes people don't want to do that.
Yeah, any relationship is work because you're getting two unique people with two different mindsets. They're different perspectives. And that's something you have to keep an open mind, that just because I'm thinking this way, he might not be thinking that way. Maybe we grew up different, in different types of households.
Tanisha,
I'm with you. So, and I've made the comment. I said, I think I'm ready to get married again. I've been single for several years.
I don't care what the relationship is like. We got the best relationship in the world. Mm-hmm. There's one thing that you'll never get me to do, ladies. I ain't dressing like you. I ain't wearing the same T-shirt. We ain't wearing the same shoes, the warm-up suits, all of that bullshit. We ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. It's cute.
That is hilarious that you're saying that, because when you get that right one,
I'm not
I
doing
pray
it.
that she's money. One that like to
bet money. I ain't doing it.
Bet money you will if you get that right one.
I won't. Bet money I won't. I will never do that. Nah, we ain't dressing alike. Unless we go to the family reunion and everybody got them T-shirts or whatever. Okay. Other than that, I'm not. Linda said he will. Linda, no. Linda, you know me. Linda.
I've known how long we've been knowing each other. You will do it.
Hey, D. I'm not dressing like nobody. Forget that.
I'm gonna have it posted all over social media.
I'm not gonna allow her to dress. Now we might wear the same color to a thing and this and that, but the exact same outfit, Nike. I'm with him, he's with her. No, I ain't wearing no shirt. Man, come on, get out of here with all that crap.
Hey, that's kind of like how a lot of dudes don't like holding hands with their shorty in public. That's like the same thing.
Jordan, I will do the outward
how can I do
ways of affection. I'll hold the hand.
You do that now?
Oh, man, look. I almost said her name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we did.
She made you. That was funny though.
Me and her, we'd do that though. We would do that. Okay, but I'm not. I can't do the. I can't do the clothes, man. I can't do it like that.
It's hard for me to hold people's hands in public, and not just my significant other. I ain't really a big hand holder. I just don't like doing it, but.
Hold the hand while you're doing the walking, okay? Because later on, you gonna be doing that talking, okay? Hold that hand, man.
Hey, yeah. You ain't lying. It's perks to doing it. It is perks to doing it. It just, for me, I don't like touching other people's hands a lot of the time. It's me. Maybe I'm just a little weird.
It's only my significant other. I'm not trying to hold nobody else's hand.
See,
I'm gonna walk down the block, hold my girl. I'm gonna walk down the block proudly, hold my girl's hand while I'm holding the other girls on the other side so she can't see. I'm gonna do
that. Okay.
Hey man, look, we have had a great time with this relationship thing for 2 days, man, and we've had our special guest on here, Mr. D Starks, Mr. Jordan Reeves from the D Starks Show, man. It's a podcast. Tell us about the show, man.
Hey, you can check us out on iHeartRadio. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh no, I was just gonna tell them about the show. So how it all started, just a brief overview. I was talking to D, and we was talking about starting a podcast. Never did it. And then D called me one day. He said, "Hey, bro, I just started the podcast. I want your help." And man, we was just we was just talking shit. We was talking shit for the first couple episodes, and then it got real when people started writing in saying we listening to you, things like that, and basically just causing a stir about a lot of stuff that people don't normally want to talk about.
Absolutely. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, that's the difference on our show, that we talk about things that other shows really don't want to go into, and it's real life things, and people want to talk about it and hear about it. And the listener letter, we started that about a year ago, Jordan. People start writing in, and we start getting feedback. And people love it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can give them good advice, and sometimes we don't. You know, some stuff, man. Sometimes we just we clown them half of the time, but sometimes we give our opinion on what we'll do in a situation like that.
And that's the real part. Linda says, Jordan, you're great.
Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. My favorite episode, if you want to go back and check us out, it triggered a lot of people, is the episode about BMI and how I was talking about the body.
On it.
Nah, that wasn't true. It was
he went all the way in on that one, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, I was letting people have it. Talk about the BMI. If you a certain height, a certain weight, you ain't proportionate. They was like, well, European beauty standards. I said, yeah, all of that's cool and all, but if you a certain height and a certain weight, you ain't healthy. It's the bottom line.
They want to rewrite the BMI, Greg. I think we're talking.
Hey, man, I'm telling you guys, this is what they do. These guys have, like they just said, these are questions and conversations that everybody wants to ask, but they're afraid to ask. And then they're afraid to get the answers, the true answers to. So these guys bring it out there. And you guys got other people on your show, right?
Yep, we do. We got two lady co-hosts, Kenyatta and Nakiva. They couldn't be with us. Kenyatta's working really hard. She's in school. She's working really hard to like get an advantage on life. So, kudos to her. Nakiva, I'm not sure what she had to do today, but she couldn't be with us either. And then we got Calvin, the other male member of our show. And he's based out of the Cincinnati area. Man, when we all together,
it's crazy.
It's a nice time.
Like I said, I had a good time on the show, man. And I'm telling you guys, if you really, really, really just got some questions to ask these, send it to them. These guys are always available to talk. And once they get on the show, man, they're even more available, to give you the real. So I appreciate you guys coming through, because we talked about some relationship on the show that day. And I said, you guys got to come on the show and hang out with us and give your perspective. And that's what they did. They showed up, man. I appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out. Jordan, we can get out of here like we did last night, man. We give you a couple of seconds, say some final words.
And this was great, man. This is great, especially talking to different people about how I feel about certain things, because a lot of what I say is triggering to a lot of people, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I mean, people paying attention. Like, come on, it can't always be this way or the other way. You gotta acknowledge that it's gonna be different for everyone.
Absolutely. D.
Greg, I just want to thank you for the opportunity coming on your show, introducing us to your audience, and hoping that some of them come listen to our show and support us also. But thank y'all once again. I really enjoyed myself these last 2 days. Y'all don't go as far as we do sometimes, but we go, you know what I'm saying? But I love the show, man.
Yeah. You guys, man, they're coming up on their 100th show, y'all. It's going to be stellar. Y'all got to go check them out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Check us out. Yeah, thank you for having us, Greg. Also, Marcella, thanks for being here with us, having these conversations and these talks.
Always got to have them, man. Marcella.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Marcella, you got to be a guest on our show. All young ladies need a different opinion. Sometimes they go hard on us.
Yeah, now we need you because we need you to start eating some of these ladies up that don't be making no sense, man.
Okay.
Marcy, say your little piece and let's get out of here.
My little piece. When you're in a relationship, cover your significant other. Don't allow others to say negative things, and don't you be out in public saying negative things. If there's something that you don't agree with your significant other, talk to them about it. Again, I go back to keeping your business between the two of you. Stop bringing other people in that have no business being within your relationship, because at the end of the day, only the two of you know what you're actually going through, and work it out. Try to work it out. Try to fix it. Stop being so thinking that, okay, I can just leave quickly. Try to work it out first.
Marcella, can I ask a last minute question, Greg, if you don't mind? What about like genuine advice? You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're getting genuine advice for somebody and it's about your relationship. Let's say that it's like a therapist. Well, not even a therapist. Let's just say that it's your dad. You know, if you're a male trying to navigate a relationship and you go to your dad for advice, would you?
You know, and that's a little different. When I'm saying keeping people out of your relationship, you're mad because let's say I get into it with my man and I'm so pissed off and I'm going to my brothers and I got one who can open up his own gun shop.
Okay.
And you know, and I'm like, yeah, and he did this and he this, and I'm so sick of this and I'm this and that, da 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 da. And so my brother's ready, like, okay, where you at?
Hey,
you
a
know,
lot of men and dad like that too.
Right. And he's ready. And then he come over there and I'm all hugged up with my baby. This is my boo.
Yeah, family never
and
forget.
And he pissed. He's pissed. He's still in his mind, you know, no, you know, okay, well, Marcy told me this, you know, but now she all up under him. I had a friend like that. She would tell me something. I'm like, okay, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Let's look. I'm getting my shoes on. Where you at? Where we going? What we doing? You know, and then, you know, 2 days later, girl, I said, wait. And so then we go somewhere, and here he is. I'm pissed. I want to fight him. And she all lovey-dovey. And I'm sitting up here like, wait a minute. So now I'm mad at her too. Because like, well, you just told me a couple of days ago this happened. You know, and that happens all the time. And then you have some women or men who are jealous of your relationship. So if you tell them the slightest thing, the first thing, I wouldn't put up with that. You need to leave him. You need to leave her only because they're miserable or they don't have anyone and they don't want you to have anybody. So now they're happy because now you're miserable because you realize, oh, I shouldn't have left that relationship.
All it takes is a foot in the door.
Right. And so that's why I'm saying keep people out of your relationship like that. Sometimes you do need to go to grandma or, you know, like an older couple or someone that has a relationship, a tight relationship that's gone through some things and seen some things for, like you said, if you need to go to your dad or your mom or your grandparent or an aunt or something like that, that's a little different. But to keep running your mouth at all the little small things, I know I've gone on time.
Yeah, we got to get out of here, okay? But my final thought is this, okay? I got a lot of friends that are female friends, all right? And if I'm with a girl, I mean, I call them my homies. I call them girls my homies. We're cool, okay? But it ain't no fun if your homie can't have none. Invite all the girls you want. Let's have a good time, okay? Ain't no fun if your homies can't have none. But, you know, whatever.
He's not wrong.
And try different things in your relationship to spark the relationship. I'm serious. Try different things, okay? Jump off that dresser. Hang on the ceiling.
Be creative. I'll just put it like that. Be creative.
Okay? You know, I find her sister. Anything like that. and make things better.
The views that are expressed on this Dope Living show are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates.
She can't even say it right, all right? But it's all
good. Matter. I get the point across.
All right, all right. Hey, man, you guys are welcome to the show anytime you get ready, okay? You guys want to come back? I'm going to shoot you guys links to when we do relationship shows all the time. You want to pop on? We got you.
Perfect. Thanks for having us again.
Guys.
No doubt, man. It's Dope Living TV Live. We'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Peace.
Adios.
All right.